Education Agency has just announced it will be taking over Houston ISD by the end of this school year. ABC 13 reporter Courtney Carpenter is live from the HISD Administration Building with more on this major change. Courtney?
Yeah, Mel, after the years of back and forth, and even after these past couple of weeks of the rumors, now we know for sure the TEA has announced their decision to take over the state's largest school district. In an interview with ABC 13's Daniela Hurtado, Commissioner Mike Morath sat down and said that really this was a difficult decision, but ultimately he said the intervention was necessary. This move comes after years of what the state considers dysfunction and a failure to properly educate children. In 2019, HISD had 21 schools that received an F grade. So what's next? Commissioner Morath confirms they will be appointing a 9-member board of managers by June 1st. That board of managers will have the power and the duties of the elected HISD Board of Trustees.
My job is not to direct activity in Houston. My job is to make sure that I've set Houston up with good local leadership so that it can make progress as quickly as possible for kids.
And I'm concerned about it, I think, as all parents are. But really, I think families are looking for stability and final decisions.
Yeah, you heard from that parent there at the end looking for some stability. So a lot of people may be wondering this morning, well, how long is this takeover going to last? Well, Commissioner Morath in that interview said that they're going to want to see a few things before the takeover will be over. Number one, no more multi-year DNF schools. Another, he mentioned, a governing body to conduct their business with a focus on student success. So that means there's really no set timeline for this. But yeah, after all of this back and forth, a big decision finally made here when it comes to the TEA saying they will, in fact, take control of HISD. Reporting live at HISD headquarters, Courtney Carpenter, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
All right, Courtney, thank you so much. I know a lot of parents have so many questions of their own. Well, while HISD's Board of Trustees can get their roles back once the state pulls out, Superintendent Millard House will be out of a job once a new superintendent is appointed by the state. He released this statement shortly after the announcement, quote, "I stepped into my role understanding the obstacles we faced as a district, including a looming TEA intervention. Today's announcement does not discount the gains we have made district-wide. I am confident our educators and staff will continue to do the necessary work to ensure positive student outcomes." And we want to walk you now through how we got to this point. Back in October of 2019, the TEA announced its intention to take over HISD after poor performance by several schools and allegations of issues with board members. HISD decided to take the TEA to court, and a Travis County judge issued a temporary injunction against the takeover. Well, jump to the end of 2020 when the Third Court of Appeals ruled against the TEA, and that sent the case to the Texas Supreme Court in October of last year. Then in January, the Texas Supreme Court cleared the way for the takeover. And today, as you know, the TEA announced they will take over HISD by the end of this school year. Well, new documents posted on the TEA website last night, then removed, gave a real glimpse into how the agency would replace current trustees with a new board of managers. The first one is a job posting for a new job, including minimum qualifications like living within the school district's boundaries. The second document is an 8-page presentation explaining what a board of managers does and the process of putting that board in place. The goal would be to have that board in charge by the 1st of June. Now, we've got a team of reporters following this still developing story. We'll keep you updated on the latest developments in this wherever you stream ABC 13.